I used to think angels looked like people. Kind eyes, warm smiles, hands that help instead of hurt. I was wrong, because I lived with one for 2 years, and when she died I finally saw what she really was. I lost my house when my mom died. I wasn't able to pay rent. I was homeless for 5 years, poor for 20. I was given a bad hand. Too poor for college, no scholarships, no special talents. No one wanted to hire a useless, stinky nobody, so I wandered around begging for money. I never stayed in one place for too long. I walked alongside highways, slept in the woods, hitched rides when I was lucky. Whenever I found a small town, I stayed for a week or so, and then I moved on. But this time, I met someone. I was sitting outside a grocery store trying to sleep on a sheet of cardboard on hard concrete when a middle-aged woman dropped $50 into my cup. She didn't look special. Frizzy brown hair, a plain blouse and slacks. That $50 kept me fed for a week. When it ran out, she came back with another 50 every week. At the end of the month, she brought groceries. Her name was Mary Ann. She worked at the local church, Sunday school teacher, accountant. She never tried to convert me, never invited me to church. She just gave real kindness, the kind people don't perform for attention. 2 months later, she offered me her spare bedroom. No rent, no conditions. I expected the worst. A cult, a trap, something evil. But I was tired of sleeping on concrete, so I trusted her. The first night, she gave me a massive plate of spaghetti and free access to the bathtub. It was the first time I'd been warm and full in years. Her house was nice. 2 stories. Quiet suburb. My room already had a bed. Clothes in the closet. She never pushed me to get a job. Never asked for help around the house. She just let me exist. The house looked frozen in the 1980s. Crocheted decorations, crosses and Bible verses on the walls. An old boxy TV with a VCR. What bothered me were the photos. None of them were her. They were of an old blonde woman and her family. Mary Ann told me she used to take care of the woman until she died. The house and money were left to her. The family was angry until Mary Ann gave them most of it. $6 million. She gave nearly all of it away, and she never stopped giving. She fed strangers, gave away her car, donated huge portions of her income. The town called her an angel, but something wasn't right. She never slept. I never saw her eat. Never heard her use the bathroom. She stayed up all night watching TV, even old black and white shows until sunrise. I made excuses for her. Silent walker. Different habits. She was too generous to be dangerous. On Black Friday, I convinced her to buy a new TV. I had saved money from my fast food job and wanted to give something back. That night, in a dark alley, 2 men stopped us. One had a gun. They demanded the TV. Mary Ann smiled and handed it to them. Then the gun went off. She dropped to the ground, but she grabbed my leg. "Forgive them," she whispered. Then I saw her blood. It wasn't red. It was copper, and it glittered. "I'm sorry for lying to you," she said. I crawled toward her. She looked at me and said, "Get back." Her face began to melt, skin sliding like hot metal, muscle dissolving into red sludge. Her skull was exposed. It was covered in eyes, thousands of them, every color, blinking, watching me. Her arms, her hands, her fingers, all eyes. I screamed. "Be not afraid," she said in a deep, hollow voice. Cracks spread across her skull. Light poured out from between her eyes. It burned my vision, and then she was gone. Only her charred clothes remained. The cameras caught everything. The police didn't question me. Men in suits showed up, asked a few questions, left. Her will had been changed. The house, $2 million, all mine. She didn't exist on paper. No ID, no records, just generosity. I buried her in a closed casket. The entire town cried over an empty coffin. I forgave the man who shot her. He lives with me now. I kept the house the same, the TV, the decorations. Sometimes, late at night, I feel watched, not with fear, with expectation. Be kind. We can't all be angels, but the world desperately needs more of them.